You know,
So
I lost interest in social media. Before I was consuming so much for my own entertainment, if I call it that way. But now that I'm actually creating a lot of content, that I'm in the other part of the social media, just sharing and showing. Um, right now, for some reason, like the last, I don't know, couple of months, I've been on following a lot of accounts. But the content that I'm receiving is basically, I don't know if this is like a special moment that I receive. It's not adding anything. Like it's just before I had some fun watching it. Now it's like trying to find a solution for one of my problems. So like finding a coach, for example. So I need to search and surf and understand and follow and kind of see what they have to offer and what subjects they talking about. I'm more towards using social media to find a complement of a need that I have that I have right now is, for example, like business development, like a new mastermind or something. And there's so many things, so many options that it's pretty hard to choose. So it's like a fact checking, a but yeah, I mean
what social media do you consume, Marco?
Instagram. That's it.
Yes.
So,
Nothing else.
Marco, let's go into this actually. So you've done a really great job of building your followers on
Hmm.
Instagram. You've done a good job of building your business, and let's go into that a little bit. So because I've seen you on, you've been even on some large news media outlets. I've seen you do some interviews, and you're very
Hmm.
large within the Hispanic community. Let's hear about that.
So I'd always like to share my story, and I don't like to share my basically storytelling and kind of get the attention of people, either for investing with me and to ask questions and myself to help them out. And I was I was growing pretty little because I never understood the intentionality needed to really grab the attention of somebody. So about 2.5 years, I just decided to open up the community that I have, this one-on-one community. And I start posting saying more intentional about, hey, if I reserve a room, or if I reserve a bus and I bring you guys into my projects and I teach you how to fix and flip, would you pay for that? I mean, would you come? And that was like the first attempt to connect a just besides the Instagram wise. And that's why I started this community one-on-one with a one bus, 15 people that trust me. When I started, that was December 2022. And I took them to my projects and it was great. 15 people. Um, and from that time, that was one of my best moment ever because I was teaching for the first time in my life. I never spoke in public. I never, uh, put myself in an uncomfortable situation like that. But that moment with 15 people, I felt like I was talking to 1 million people. So I was like walking on the clouds. That day I decided I was doing like my best to become a connector between education, inspiration, and people, and empowering Latin American people through Hispanic information for them to do the same as I have done. So, of the past year and a half, we have grown our community with more than 1,000 members. And we last event that we did in a pretty good known hotel in Miami, we had 620 people there.
Fantastic.
So it was a pretty good conference. We had world-known speakers on stage, and it was a workshop. So it was not a motivational speaking conference. It was more about giving you the tools for you to use and understand how to fix and flip, how to buy this kind of property, how to calculate the rehab correctly, what to do, what not to do. So how to raise capital, and everything based on my experience. Everything. I mean, if somebody asks me, hey, what about multifamily? I have no idea. So, I'm not the guy to go. So go to Max. I teach and I inspire people based on my story and my results and my experience. And honestly, it's been an amazing journey. We're opening up a podcast. We're actually doing the pilot this morning. Everything in Spanish,
Great.
by the way. But yeah, man, it's been amazing. The spectrum, how it goes, the amount of people that is reaching us to do business. It's mind blowing. It's definitely mind blowing. People recognize me, man, on the supermarkets, on the streets. Like, it's like, hey, can I get a picture with you? And it's like, oh man, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. That part I like it because it becomes attention. It becomes inspiration, and it's a great responsibility that I have on my hands, and I'm enjoying it every single second, man.
So do you feel at all that some of your experience in, I know it's not the same, but if you have experience being a magician, you're kind of experienced with doing shows, and talking in front of people. Did you feel like this was something that helps you out with kind of being in the limelight?
Like, I don't know. I know that when you know what you're talking about, I know when you have the passion to really care about people, and you're bringing your information from the bottom of your heart. It just doesn't matter the side of the stage and the size of the audience. It just flows. It just flows. It just like the information just go pretty easily. And people ask me, "Hey, have you studied? To be a conference? Have you learned how to do that?" And it's just coming naturally because it's basically a person, a body, transferring, the message that is inside. It's not that I'm reading something else before I go to the stage and try to
speaking from the heart.
It's easy.
Yeah, and people connected, bro. It's amazing. And I know a lot of people that do this, and some of them are 100% honest. Some of them are not 100% honest, and you can tell when people start following different individuals. It's pretty hard to cover the honesty when you kind of feel, because that's a feeling. You feel that somebody's really touching you in the right way. So, and I tell my students, we have 120 advanced students in the 4 promotion on our elite program, and each individual person, I want to connect with them, and I connect with them, and I want to make sure I give them my all for them to be successful. Everybody's not going to be successful. Everybody's not going to take action. That's something that I cannot control. But at least I do my effort to be the best version of myself in that regards.
That's great. That's great. And for people who want to get in contact with you, we are coming here to the end, but how do people get in contact with you? Is it one-on-one, or what do they do to invest?
My Instagram, Marco A Jove, Jove, is Marco A as an apple, Jove as in Victor, E. That's my Instagram account, and somebody can reach me there, send me a DM or anything like that. It's somebody from Hispanic community. I'll be very happy to help you guys out in any way. We're gonna have a couple of boot camps done next year in Texas, Orlando, and we'll see what happens.
And Marco, have I been saying your last name wrong? Is it Jove? I've always said
Jove. It's Jove.
I thought
it's Jove. But
that's what I was gonna say. It's got to be J as an H.
I thought I said it right, but now it's like
no, it's Jove. Yeah, Jove, I said myself, what's your name? Marco Jove, but
Marco Jove.
Yeah.
What is originally? Originally, it's Jove, right? Or something?
Jove. Yeah.
Okay.
We're not in Venezuela. We're in the United States.
And in the U.S., it's Jove, huh?
Yeah, Jove. Marco Jove. Yeah. Indeed.
So this is great. I really appreciate your insights on this, Marco. So, we are coming to the end here. I guess the last question I've got, are you going to get your kids involved in real estate?
They want to. I mean, they want. I take my daughters to the flips, and when I go to the event, my daughter, oh, are you going to one-on-one? Is that one-on-one event? Is it one-on-one? They're fully involved in the things that I do, but by any means, I want to pressure them to do something that I really don't feel like doing, and somebody else could say that they're building a legacy for their kids, And honestly, I could sell selfish in this regards, but I'm doing this. I'm doing the legacy, so me and my wife don't have to work if we don't want to spend time together, because that's my couple, and that's kind of my mission. My daughters are gonna grow. My daughters have to, I'm gonna help them out as the best way I can, but by any means, I'm gonna give them everything easy, because I saw what that brings to, kids.
Absolutely.
So, those properties, those businesses, it's for daddy. So don't get me wrong, but if they want to work with me, they're more than welcome. But no push, no pressure.
This has been a great interview. So, Marco, we're going to wrap up here, and we really appreciate you. We got your Instagram, we got the deals you're working on. If anyone who's listening to this wants to connect with Marco, reach out to him through his Instagram. And Marco, we really appreciate your insights on everything, on immigration, on what you had to do to come to the U.S., the sacrifices that you made in investing in your future with, selling one business, buying a new one, on doing whatever it would take to be raising your kids within a safe environment, which I think is just, such an amazing story. And I'm so looking forward to hearing your continued growth as a businessman. Because when I hear about all this stuff, you're a real estate professional, but you're also a businessman in general. You've got so many different skill sets. And, and I love hearing about those accomplishments across the board. So anyone who wants to get in contact with Marco, Instagram, for those of you who would like to be a guest on the Real Estate Dads podcast, come to the website, realestatedatspodcast.com. That's also where you can get access to real estate investment opportunities, get in contact with us regarding networking. If you want to network with other dads for any of our actual dad event trips, or any of the other education resources that we have on that site, come connect with us. We'd love to connect with you, and we hope that you do. So thank you again, Marco. We appreciate you. Trevor, any last thoughts?
Nope, Marco, looking forward to our discussion about immigration. Can't wait to
next
dive
week.
in.
Yeah, I have it on my calendar, 30, right?
And everyone else who's listening, we're having a conversation next week within our series, What Future Are We Leaving to Our Kids?, where we will be talking about the different topics of the world that are a little bit more in regards to these things that dads are focused on, and making sure that we're creating a good world for our kids to inherit from us. And we'll be talking about immigration next week with Marco. So we look forward to it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Marco, we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Trevor, Max. Nice to see you guys.
See you,
Take
Marco.
care.
Well.